The amazing hydrological cycle, as shown in the figure below, constantly recycles water between hydrosphere, atmosphere, and lithosphere. It is responsible for making possible the interaction and interdependence between the above three spheres, giving rise to biosphere. The important components of hydrological cycle are evaporation, including evapotranspiration, condensation, and precipitation. These three processes make water available in the biosphere. In this chapter, we will study the following concepts: water scarcity in India, management of water resources. Water resources. The amazing hydrological cycle, as shown in the figure below, constantly recycles water between hydrosphere, atmosphere, and lithosphere. It is responsible for making possible the interaction and interdependence between above three spheres, giving rise to biosphere. The important components of hydrological cycle are evaporation, including evapotranspiration, condensation, and precipitation. These three processes make water available in the biosphere. Water on Earth is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, in the atmosphere, and also in solid state in the form of ice sheets and glaciers on high mountains and in Antarctica. This water together forms the hydrosphere, one of the four domains of life. Nearly 70% of Earth's surface, oceans, contains 97.5% of all water on the Earth, 1% being held as soil moisture. Oceans are the main source of precipitation on ground. The water that falls on the ground is generally termed fresh water. The fresh water is only 2.5% of total water on the Earth. On Earth, fresh water is found in all its three states: solid, liquid, and gaseous. In solid state, it exists in the form of ice caps and glaciers, 68.7% of 2.5% fresh water. A tiny fraction is held in gaseous, vapor form. In liquid state, fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, streams, and underground water. Out of 2.5% fresh water, only 0.01% is usable. The distribution of the Earth's water scarcity in India. Water stress. Today, intensive industrialization and extensive urbanization is taking its toll on the groundwater resources. If we look around, we see huge quantities of water being consumed by a condition of water stress. In India, today approximately 26% of electricity comes from hydroelectric power stations. In urban areas, many housing societies have installed their own groundwater pumping devices without assessing potential of resources or taking proper permission from the concerned authority. Management of water resources. Since time immemorial, we have inherited certain aspects of our culture for preservation of natural resources, water being the most prominent one. For preserving the natural quality and proper utilization of water, management of water resources is the most essential task today. Hydraulic structures of ancient India. Modern dams. Dams harness the surface water resources of rivers. The construction of dams, as in the case of Damodar Valley project, became necessary to control floods. There are 45,000 large dams in 140 countries of the world. Of these, 22,000 are in China alone. Other leading countries are USA 6,390, India 4,291, Japan 1,200, and Spain 1,000. In India, out of 4,091 dams, about 3,596 or 73% are located in western agricultural states. 90% of the dams are for irrigation only. About 3% of total dams are multipurpose dams. Only 1% are for drinking water supply. Construction of dams has come down from 1,190 during 1971-1980 to 1,066 during 1981-1990 to 810 during 1991-2000. Hardly any major dams have been constructed in India after the year 2000. Purpose projects. The extension of irrigation and generation of power are two national priorities. The harnessing of river water resources for these two purposes is being realized through construction of dams across many rivers. Purpose projects. The dams serve many needs: generation of hydroelectric power, purpose projects, creation of lakes to serve as tourist sites, promote industrial development, creation of multi-purpose projects, creation of afforestation, development of fisheries. Multi-purpose projects. Multi-purpose projects make rivers navigable and, above all, encourage proper water management. For these reasons, they are known as multi-purpose river valley projects. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru called these projects temples of modern India. Problems associated with damming of rivers. Problems associated with damming of rivers. The issue involved in construction of dams. Construction of dams. Dams. The issue involved in construction of dams. Water resource management through conservation. Dams have created both social conflicts and environmental problems. Keeping this in view, our best hope lies with the traditional water management and conservation. Water Water resource management through conservation. Water resource management through conservation. Watershed management. This involves improving the vegetation cover in each watershed area. The chief purpose is to prevent rapid runoff and underground water percolation in the watershed area. This water can be used as groundwater throughout throughout the year. Prevent pollution. Today, pollution is a great threat to vegetation. Prevent pollution. Today, pollution is posing a great threat to vegetation and wildlife through water channels, especially when made into the rivers and ponds. Desalination. This measure involves the use of water of salt lakes as well as oceans in cities near sea. Rooftop harvesting. Rooftop harvesting was common across the towns and villages. Rooftop harvesting. Rooftop harvesting was common across the towns and villages of the Thar in Rajasthan. Rainwater that falls on the sloping roofs of houses is taken through a pipe into an underground tanka or ground built in the main house or in the courtyard. The picture shows water being taken out from a neighbor's roof through a long pipe. Here, the neighbor's rooftop has been used for collection of rainwater. The picture shows a hole through which rainwater flows down into an underground tank.